Benoit Payud. That leaves you, Daddy. Liam, you ready to
I'm so
decipher?
ready. I'm so ready. That was
Decipher?
so fun.
Yeah, it's the
Yes.
best, dude. It's the best. Even sitting back and watching is pretty fun because I'm
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like, you guys, like when you're saying stuff, I'm like, ooh, don't give it away. But yep, fucking A. So, two chicks thus far, huh? Two
Thus
Yeah.
chicks.
far,
All right,
two chicks.
Benoit Payud, you know the deal. Give us the bare bones, and we'll try to fill in the pieces, Daddy. Take it away.
All right. After a 2 year and 9 month trial, this person has been found guilty on three charges of murder and one charge of attempted murder. I should also say, just to start off, this is an international news story that I got from NPR. It's NPR
Okay.
international news stories. This is not the United States. This person, 50 years old, not one of my questions,
Okay.
parent of two children, found guilty after a 2 year and 9 month trial on three charges of murder, one charge of attempted murder for killing their spouse's parents, aunt, and almost killing their uncle with poison beef Wellington.
Beef
Oh
Wellington,
man.
eh?
This
Yep. You know,
person, the
we're
50
thinking.
year old person, parent of two children, just found guilty after an extremely long trial. Three counts of murder, one count of attempted for killing their spouse's parents, aunt, and almost the uncle with poisoned beef Wellington. The uncle survived, barely.
Shout out to him.
My
Man.
questions
Okay.
to you are obviously the sex of
Yeah.
the
Yes,
offender.
please.
Mm-hmm.
You son of a gun. Really, the sex and the country.
Okay.
So,
That's all I'm looking
Sex
for here.
and country. I
all
mean,
right.
aren't we always just looking for sex and country? Okay, so but Lishmoosh, I'm saying Beef Wellington has got to be UK, right?
I agree.
Were we on the same page?
Anytime you watch Gordon Ramsay on any of those
Right,
shows, you know what I mean? He's
right.
like
It's a Sunday
Wellington
roast.
this.
It's a Beef
Yeah.
Wellington.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
and also they had to make it themselves. So either it's a dude that cooks really good, or like a mom, a wife.
So, uh, what
Did we
like
have any vehicles mentioned, Vern?
No vehicles were mentioned in the report whatsoever.
Okay.
you love
Okay.
going by the vehicles. But dude,
Hey,
so
dead giveaway.
on forensic files, when somebody's poisoning somebody, it's I hate to do this. I'm not doing this on purpose for our female viewers, but it is almost always like on forensic files, somebody's getting poisoned, like the wife is poisoning people,
Right. Oh
you
yeah.
know?
But I mean, Liam, Game of Thrones,
Because
poison's a
they're
woman's
sneaky
weapon.
like that, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Poison's a
This
woman's weapon. They've always
Maddie,
said it.
I uh,
but
I was wondering if that was going to strike your chord.
but
Oh,
murdering murdering three people is kind of now you're
Oh,
getting into like I think when the body count goes up, it starts to lean back towards male. Just
Liam,
saying.
can I ask you something? Can I ask you something? Have you
Sure.
ever been married?
Have I ever been married? No.
No. So there's a very unique relationship that occurs between a wife and a mother-in-law.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Okay?
Uh-huh.
It goes the other way too. The husband and not I don't know, but there's a very unique relationship between a wife and a mother-in-law, especially if there's kids involved and there's two of them, correct?
That's
Uh-huh.
correct. The parents of two children.
Oh man,
Now,
at
fellas, I'm gonna
50.
throw a little detail in at you here. The method of poison was the death cap mushroom,
That they put
and
into Beef Wellington.
it comes
It's pretty
from a
slick.
place that they're naturally foraged.
This comes from cow
Um,
shit.
I don't know. I don't know if it's cow
Oh.
shit, but they're naturally foraged in a place that is um
Hmm.
how do I say this without giving it away? Uh the there's a lot of country, lot of area, a lot of places to go creeping around, do sneaky stuff to find shit that'll kill you.
Hmm.
Huh. Huh.
So maybe
Huh.
now
Is
we're
he
talking
trying
about
to mislead us?
jungles. You know what I mean? So maybe
Well,
now we're in
no, we
South
could be
America.
talking about Ireland because fucking
Oh,
Sure,
Ireland
oh,
sure.
is
I wasn't
all
I wasn't trying to
sheep
throw
and
you off. I just wanted to give you a little the death cap mushroom, which was diced up to create that little bit of
hmm.
mushroom between the beef and the puff pastry
sure, sure.
was
We've all seen
was
the shorts.
was where the poison was.
Right,
So
right.
did they make their like so here's the thing. When they made Wellington, did they make like four Wellingtons and one was a no poison? So they had to sit there and eat with the family, right?
They
They
made
can make one big one.
they made individual portions of beef Wellington.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
before two of the victims
Oh
succumbed
wow.
to their death, because they went to the hospital, one person got a liver transplant and still died.
Jeez.
Um,
Oof.
did point out that the plate this person was eating off of was a different
Oof.
color than the plates they were served with.
Oh.
Pretty fucking clever.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking clever. Huh. And this
All
is
right.
international.
International.
Man.
So I
God.
think I think I'm pretty set in what I think at this
Do you
point.
think it's Germany?
I'm still gonna go towards the UK because they have like different.
UK, Ireland, that
They do
area.
have like large. You know what I
Oh, they
mean?
have
They have like
Yeah.
tons of
yeah,
farmland.
they have yeah. So there is a place they could get
Where, I
those
mean, I'm
mushrooms.
trying to think. I'm pretty sure. I mean, Death Cap mushroom does. I think it's European in origin. I don't know. I could be full of shit,
Yeah.
but I think if it is European in origin, I'm trying to think of a European country that has a lot of like, bro. Whoa. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you.
All
Let me
right.
talk to you, Liam.
All
Okay?
right. Talk to
Let's
me,
think
bro.
about this. Let's just say it is a European country, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. What European country cooks a lot? What European country has women that are crazy?
Italy, right?
Is it an
Italy,
Italian
maybe?
broad? Is it an Italian broad that got sick of her mother-in-law making fun of her spagoli or something, or her
Yeah.
cannolis weren't good enough, or she's like, she says one more thing about my Sunday gravy.
Yeah, but would
I'm gonna
Italians
poison
eat
her.
Wellington? I don't think Italians would eat
Shit on a
Wellington.
dick. Shit on a dick, Liam. You're right. You're right.
They would look at that and be like,
They'd
"Hey,
be like,
you know,
"Oh, where's
yeah,
the cheese?
yeah,
Man, man,
yeah." So I just
man.
listen. This one, I am strictly just going to play the odds. We did two. It was female, female. I think the odds of it being female three times in a row are lower than the odds of it being female, female, male. So I'm gonna
I'm
just
going female.
you can
I'm
go
go.
female. I'll go
Okay,
male to just play the odds, and
okay.
then
So I'll go female.
I'm sticking with UK.
God damn, it's tough not to stick with UK. I
Yeah,
agree. I'm going female. God, because it's a beef Wellington. You know.
yeah. I just can't get off of it of UK because of the Wellington. You know,
I mean, does UK encompass Ireland?
Northern
North
Ireland.
Ireland. Yeah,
Well,
they still haven't given it back. You know.
yeah, those fucking cunts. I mean, it could be Scotland too, you know.
Scotland's in the UK,
Yeah.
Wales.
Yeah.
And
Man, should I go with my Italian theory, Lashmoosh? What do you think?
You can give it a whirl because I also, again, could be an ignorant asshole, and they do eat Wellington in Italy because I don't actually know any real Italians from Italy. So what do I know? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, or Liam, could it be France? They could make beef
Oh,
Wellington in France. They could make. All
they
right.
sure
I'm
can.
gonna say French.
They
I'm gonna.
sure
You
can.
say UK. We got one. As long we're a team
Yeah,
here. We're a team, babe. It's a team game.
yeah,
Okay. I'm saying
yeah,
woman. You're saying Brazil, right?
man. Yeah.
You're
Yep.
saying UK. I'm saying gay petty. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
All right. Here we go.
all right, gentlemen, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Aaron Patterson, a 50-year-old Australian woman,
Australian.
recent, recently,
Oh,
Fuck.
after a long, prolonged trial, people thought this was going to be an open and shut case. She invited her estranged husband, his parents, and his uncle and aunt over for lunch one day, saying that
Yeah.
she had to have a long conversation with them about a particular health concern that she had. As it turns out, she was inviting them all over to poison them with individual
oh
beef
God.
Wellingtons. She had married her husband in 2007. They separated in 2015. They got back together. They broke up. They got back together. They broke up. But the marriage was unreconcilable by 17. And around 2022, some child support issues popped up. Now, the reason everyone thought this was going to be an open and shut case was because A, three of the four people who ate this died, and the other one spent a tremendous amount of time in the hospital and barely survived. B, she had lied about foraging the mushrooms. She said, I don't know, all the mushrooms I got were from this local, unnamed Asian grocer downtown. She also had recently purchased a mushroom dehydrator and had thrown it out days after the police came to investigate. She faked symptoms of vomiting and diarrhea for days to try to emulate the fact that she was also sick and it was a mistake. She just claimed that she maybe didn't eat as much as the rest of them did. After a long trial where people were like, but wait, you did forage the mushrooms? But wait, you were inviting them over to tell them you had cancer, but you don't have cancer? Wait, you were saying you were sick, but refused all kinds of hospital and doctor's appointments? Uh, After 2 years and 9 months, she was finally found guilty and is facing a sentence of life in prison for the remainder of her days. Erin Patterson, 50-year-old mother of two from Australia.
Damn, we
Australia. You know
forgot.
what?
Yeah, that's
We
definitely
did.
Beef Wellington.
We blew it there because they like.
Could have been it. Could have
Yeah.
been it. Well, all right, guys. Well, that does it for another episode of Guess the News.